3 or 4 feet deep in the water. This is crazy.
Just absolutely pouring torrential rain.
I've never seen this happen. This is bad.
Fierce flooding that shut down an interstate, stranding drivers and forcing a woman to climb on top of her car.
Sweetie!
I got kids in the car.
You need some help?
New tonight, we tracked down the man who carried her to safety.
The car was almost floating down the street, and my wife was like, go get her, go get her, go get her.
And she's not the only one rescued from the rushing water.
The water level kept rising because it was like pouring down. It was so fast.
From the rescues to the new rounds of rain on the way. We have live Severe Weather Team 2 coverage to guide you through storms now on WSB Tonight. And we are drying out from intense storms and flash flooding, but more rain is on the way. Thanks for being with us here tonight. I'm Wendy Corona.
And I'm George Estevez. We have brand new video and images tonight. Take a look of the flooding and the aftermath, taking you inside risky rescues with the people who lived through it.
Let's get to the latest now. In just the last 90 minutes, we learned Waymo is suspending service in Atlanta. We found one of their self-driving cars stuck in floodwaters today.
This is new video now from News Drone 2 of the mud and debris left behind on the interstate. New tonight, Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens saying city teams are monitoring conditions, responding to affected areas, and addressing drainage concerns.
And take a look at these images. To the left, we have a live look right now from the downtown connector with the road reopened and traffic flowing. To the right, there's video of the flooding during the peak of the evening commute.
Here's where we saw the worst of the flooding on one of the busiest interstates around, the downtown connector where I-75 and I-85 combine. The flooding was near Baker Street.
We have live Severe Weather Team 2 coverage for you tonight on the flooding, the rescues, and the rain on the way. We begin with Channel 2's Courtney Francisco live in Midtown Atlanta, where one of several rescues took place. Courtney.
There's still a tree in the middle of the sidewalk here that fell during the storm. In the middle of the road, you can see the mud and debris left behind from when the water went down. I spoke to a woman who was floating in her car right in that spot, and she was worried about drowning when a stranger stepped in.
Rescue after rescue caught on camera as drivers
about
floated in floodwaters on interstates and side streets.
It was really scary.
Aisha Imran was trapped in her car on North Avenue in Midtown Atlanta.
The water level kept rising because it was pouring down. It was so fast.
She watched a driverless Waymo start to disappear underwater beside of her. A stranger in a truck showed up to help.
I had to climb outside on my window. I had to lock my car so the door doesn't accidentally pop open and for me to fall inside. There could have been wires there. There could have been anything.
At the same time, flooding brought drivers to a halt on the busy downtown connector. In the distance, they could see a woman
Sitting on top of the car. The car was almost floating down the street, down the highway. And my wife was like, go get her, go get her, go get her.
treading lightly in murky water. He made it to her and carried her to safety on his back.
I'm a veteran. I done did my time in Iraq. So, it's fight or flight.
Minutes later, a Department of Transportation worker walked through the flood and cleared a blocked drain. Water started to recede. Troopers then showed up to help the couple who saved the driver.
She was terrified. She was shaking and everything.
Once the water sank, traffic flowed again.
It looked really, really, really crazy in that moment.
Firefighters were finally able to make it out to the Waymo and the woman who floated away on North Avenue. She told me she didn't catch her rescuer's name, but asked me to tell him this.
Thank you so much. You really were a godsend and you helped me get out.
Indeed, and Channel 2's Courtney Francisco back out live with us again now from Midtown. So Courtney, so many heroes, such bravery that we saw here tonight.
Yeah, and the man who rescued that woman on the interstate, he wouldn't take that title tonight, but his wife said, no, it's serious that, look, this car floated away right here. That water was so powerful.
Wonderful. So glad that we could hear from them. Courtney Francisco reporting live for us. Thank you. And that video of the Waymo stuck in the floodwater really caught our attention. So we told you just moments ago how Waymo paused its service here in Atlanta. Well, then just days ago, we told you how Waymo recalled thousands of its autonomous cars. It's because a software defect caused them to drive into flooded roadways. The company says it'll resume service when it is, quote, safe to do so.
And the rain and flooding did not just affect cars and the roads. Look at this video we put here on this monitor. That is water bubbling up right there inside this MARTA station. Channel 2's Corey James continues our live severe weather Team 2 coverage now from the Peachtree Center MARTA station in downtown. So, Corey, that affected passengers, and we saw that bubbling up.
It did, George, and that was at the 5 Point station. But here at the Peachtree Center station, there was some flooding here as well. It left only one track open, and it made some delays for passengers who were trying to get home. This was the only working track at the Peachtree Center MARTA station Wednesday after heavy rain hit parts of metro Atlanta, leaving behind major flooding. Even places like the 5 Point station had water shooting from the floor.
It's terrible.
Rodney Taylor told us he was trying to go south from the Peachtree Center station, but faced delays because all trains were boarding on the northbound platform.
This is my second time trying to catch the train. And I've been here like about 15, 20 minutes, but I was here before and I gave up.
MARTA's digital board inside the station said due to flooding near Peachtree Center, delays were occurring on the red and gold line. Kat Allen says she got that message from workers too, but she was not worried.
I have a lot of patience, but I know for some people, if you're in a rush, if you're trying to get to work, it can be frustrating.
At 8:13 p.m., MARTA sent me this statement that reads in part, quote, MARTA is currently operating single tracking between Peachtree Center and Civic Center stations due to flooding in the tunnel. Our teams are on site now working to resolve the issue and restore full service. We anticipate normal operations will resume within the hour, end quote. Meantime, Taylor had a backup plan to get home.
I'm going to wait a few more minutes and I'm going to catch an Uber.
And both tracks are back open tonight. A MARTA spokesperson says that they apologize to any passengers who experienced delays because of flooding caused by severe weather. We're live in downtown Atlanta. Corey James, WSB tonight.
We keep seeing the power of that flooding affecting so many people. Corey, thank you.
Now let's take you through how quickly all this unfolded, starting in the early afternoon when the clouds moved in. Then a few minutes after 4, it was so dark we could barely see the Midtown skyline from our HD tower cam. 4:31. Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz warned of the flooding threat to come.
This storm has been sitting nearly stationary. A lot of cloud to ground lightning and very heavy rain over the urban core. And the reason that's significant is because of so much asphalt and concrete, you get more water running off as opposed to soaking into the ground. And that leads to the risk of certainly potentially flooding, but in the short term, standing water on the roads.
5:43. We got our first glimpse of the connector under 2 inches of water.
Cars stuck on the road there, some not able to move.
6 o'clock, we watched as a man rescued a driver trapped on top of her car. 6:04, with nowhere to go, drivers started getting out of their cars to witness the flooding.
These images of the people standing outside of their cars that you and your photographer are bringing us, just incredible.
6:09, first responders started clearing out the drains along the downtown connector. And it wasn't until 6:31 that the water receded and the evening commute could continue.
And you watch that all live right here on Channel 2 Action News. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz.
So, Brad, you were tracking the storms live. Give us perspective on what caused the flooding to happen so fast.
Well, of course, there's very heavy rain, but there were two main factors in what happened today. The very heavy rain over the urban areas, so you get a lot of runoff versus soaking into the ground. And we had the drains that were clogged with debris and leaves. And we've seen it before. When you have a prolonged dry period, there's just more debris out there. And so we get this first heavy rain and the drains get clogged up. So that happened. We had the rising water, the torrential downpours, and the drains clogged. But even if they weren't, sometimes they just can't keep up with this kind of rain. The water rises quickly on the roads and in the low spots, and that's what we saw today on the downtown connector. And remember, just 6 to 12 inches of water can cause a car to stall, and we saw that with some of those cars partially submerged today. Once those drains were cleared, the water quickly cleared away. Coming up, I'll show you the return of some showers and storms in the days ahead.
And look, the rain came down fast, impacting nearly every driver on the road. New video now shows the downpour in downtown, which led to crashes. A Channel 2 Action News viewer saw this damaged SUV. Look at that, right along Piedmont Avenue.
Our live Team 2 coverage is not over. Our chief meteorologist Brad Nitz is back with the full forecast with more rain, and we'll be out all night making sure MARTA is ready to roll and the roads are clear, and keep you ahead of any problems during Channel 2 Action News this morning starting at 4:30 a.m. And with more rain on the way, download the WSB weather app now to get instant alerts when storms strike.
Also tonight, we're hearing from the officers who arrested a man accused of killing a woman on the Beltline.
I quickly jumped out of the car. I drew my weapon.
Police told Channel 2 Action News why they let him pass them by before trying to make an arrest.
A new plan to expand the power grid could put dozens of homes at risk for demolition. What the power company can use to push their plan through, even if an agreement is not reached.